Alright, hey everyone, Toyzart here. Today we're going to be taking a look at Tamashii Nation store exclusive Son Goku Innocent Challenger. I know I've been putting this guy off for a while. During my first video for the Tamashii Nations or NYCC store haul, I did. Go check that out. I think it was probably one of the few first videos in the channel. I didn't get a chance to open this guy up, and when I did, I think the figure came broken. His head wasn't working, so I had to order in a new part, and yeah, so let's finally get into this video. We got the Innocent Challenger Goku here. Let's take a look at what we get inside. So he comes with instructions to show exactly how his head sculpts work. We have these heads, and yeah, so we got original Dragon Ball Goku. This is in Daima Goku Mini, and this is the store Goku exclusive. And right off the bat, you could tell right away that this figure is completely different from the Daima Kid Goku. Like I was saying, you could tell right away that he's much bigger than his Daima counterpart. He definitely comes with all the same kind of accessories. We get the power pole extender here. We have, it's a little bit bigger than Daima Goku's. Let's bring him out. Actually have him right here, so you can tell right away size comparison. This guy is much larger, which I guess kind of makes sense. The Daima Goku, I guess, is essentially more mini than him as a kid. I really don't like this faceplate, so let's get into these other accessories. So he comes with the power pole extend here, which is pretty big, and this isn't the first OG Goku. This is, I believe, the Demon King Piccolo fight that Goku is in currently, because he has the gi. His first gi is just the blue gi from the first episode where he meets Bulma, and he doesn't have the, I think this is the Turtle Hermit gi, obviously, because he doesn't meet King Kai or anybody else till later. But this is the Turtle Hermit gi, and then we have his tail. Let's put his tail in as well. Tail is pretty much okay. Tail is coming off pretty easily. Yeah, I don't really like the tail accessories in any. Yeah, and it just keeps coming out. Thank you, appreciate this. This is horrendous so far. Kind of move it around without it coming off, please. That'd be sick. Okay, we're gonna try to do the pose that we saw on the box as well, because that's his. That's the first appearance of this Goku, or his first look that he does at Demon King Piccolo when he arrives in the scene. Overall, so far this figure is kind of okay. I don't know why I really got this Goku. I think I picked it up from the store. Does this not? Oh, it doesn't have a ball joint. It's just you stick it in there and he just moves around like this. It just doesn't move. Okay, that's kind of weird. That's not kind of, that's very weird. Why is that a thing? Sure, let's put him on the side here. See if I can get him to stand up. His head's probably massive. Too big, heavy for him to stand. Standing test. We always do a standing test. We got his previous forms in the background here as well. If you guys see that Daima Goku adult with the new TK Customs headset, or yeah, I did. Check out that review. It should be out already. Let's see. Okay, let's leave it like that. Standing test working so far. So we got a looking to the side face. We have an angry face. And then we have a screaming face, which is essentially, I think, for this head sculpt. Yeah, these head sculpts are massive. Like, he has a very different joint. I don't know if they made this Goku very old back in the day. That's why he's like this now. Let's take out. So you don't actually pull out from here. So what you have to actually do for this, which is very weird, you have to take off his head sculpt, and then from here you take out there it is. Okay, this is very scary. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to make it like this. I'm glad they stayed away from it, sorry. I think he wears it like this. So I have to put on his head like this. How's it going? Ooh. How's this going in? There it is. Okay, we got head sculpt in here. Let's put this in like this, and that just goes in like that. And then the face sculpt is just going in like here. Boom. And then we have, let's see, I think it was this head, right, that goes in here. And then you can see that big mark right there, big I could probably take it off, I chip at it a little bit, but yeah, it looks like we pretty much got the pose done. I don't know how they did it. This looks really nice. Whoever posed this for the box. I don't know how theirs is perfectly on there. Did I put it on wrong? I don't think I did. Okay, let's move all these face plates and hair out of the way. I'm probably not gonna mess with the hair anymore than I have to. We'll just save that for posing at the end. Again, we always pose on this channel. What is the point of your figures if you're not gonna pose them? You know, if you don't like standing still posing, even though I have a few over here back here, but at least they're doing something cool. They're not just standing there stupidly. But here it is. I think that's pretty much how it is in the box. But yeah, there he is, guys. I'm just gonna put him behind the box or something. Yeah, that should work. And then we got the Daima Goku here just to compare what their sizes look like. Very short, tiny. As you can see, we have the difference in those two. Okay, let's take a look at just this head sculpt real quick. We can do this one. This head in like that, and then this head sculpt, and then just him screaming, I guess. That is pretty much the Goku. This would have been cooler if he was like smiling or something. It's like wind waving hair for when he's on like the Nimbus or something. But yeah, that's the figure pretty much. I don't want to give him too much time. The figure is pretty decent, I would say. Would it be worth getting it from the store? Definitely. I think he's around the 30 price range. So he's a good figure to pick up if you want some exclusive or souvenir from the store. Then definitely pick him up. Other than that, I would say that this figure definitely could use an improve on just the overall look of it, and as well as the head. The head's pretty scary because of that weird neck joint or head joint, whatever. It's not regular. But yeah, I'd give this figure overall probably like a 6.57 out of 10. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of this figure. He's pretty cool, and it's definitely a good thing to add to your collection if you just need to at least have some Dragon Ball. You know, it's where it all started, and it'll look good in our centerpiece. You know. Hey everyone, Toyzart here. Today we're going to be looking at Son Goku and Dragon for the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball, or it's the 40th anniversary edition. So I picked this guy up back at Comic-Con, and I actually haven't opened him since going to Comic-Con. It's been a few months since. I just haven't had the time to do a review for this guy. I've been doing some figures that I just have been backed up. But yeah, this figure is really cool. It's for the 40th anniversary. I decided to pick it up because it's from the very first manga cover from Dragon Ball. And I really wanted this figure because I thought it would come with the little sleeve cover, but I found out that was only for the Japanese version of the figure. So we'll see what we can do with the actual figure. We're going to make the manga pose, and then we'll just also see what else it comes with. But the box, we have the 40th anniversary right here, written here. Son Goku. More pictures of him down here on the side. So I've never seen a box like this before. A lot of unique shapes and sizes that they do for these figures. But this one's going to be hard to fit in anywhere in my collection for the box. But yeah, for the back we have standard stuff that Tamashii does for their Dragon Ball stuff. Super modeling, Son Goku and Dragon. Simple style and heroic action. And I'm very interested on how the dragon is going to work. I'm very excited for that. It's going to look cool. Yeah, let's take a look at what we get inside the box and open this guy up. Alright, let's take a look. Open this guy up. See what we get inside of here. Oh, we have a lot of plastic pieces. Let's put this box to the side. And here we are. So we have Goku, the dragon, and then the 40th anniversary little clouds. That's so cool that the clouds come with it. I didn't even notice that. Oh, I guess that's where he sits on, the dragon. Okay, yeah. So we got Goku, the actual figure, in here. He comes with a lot of things. We might as well just look at what he comes with. He comes with about, let's see, 6 sets of hands, I believe. He has some open hands for like a Kamehameha, probably. Some like karate poses, you know, some fingers, fists. I think those are just 2 fists. And I don't know what that one is. Oh, to hold the power pole probably on the other hand. And then he's already holding the power pole here, which is cool. And then they also have 2 head sculpts. We got this one and then another head sculpt here. And then, let's see, what else? He comes with 3 face plates. Technically 4 because of the one that he has on already. We have the power pole holder thing, whatever he has, that he puts on his back. And then his tail, of course. I'm interested on what they did differently for this tail. It looks the same. Hopefully it's better than the New York one. And then we have these little tong things. I don't know if this is from the manga or from the anime opening, but he does do this in one picture or something. And then looks like we have another ribbon thing for his gi, which is cool. And then we got everything back here as well. I'm actually going to look at the box one more time, just to see. Okay, the ribbon thing is actually for his pose on the dragon, so we're going to set that up. Let's see the stuff that the dragon comes with. We have a little dragon here. We got his whiskers, I think these are. And then, I don't know what this is. Whatever that is. We'll see probably with the instructions. Let's see actually if they have any instructions here. Oh, they do. So we get a paper one this time. Usually they skimp out and just do it on the box, but we got a whole instruction manual. We got interchangeable band part. What is this? Oh, that's the pin is soft, so use an auxiliary rod to support it from behind. Warning deform. Oh, okay. So I guess that's what the orange thing is for, to take out the what was it? The band? Yeah, band. We got interchangeable faces. We have, and then this is how you set up the dragon. Place the tail along the indentation. Oh, they have a little tail section, so you can place it there. Is that on the box? That's cool. Is that where he can like stand on or sit on? So here it is. Indentation, he just sits there. We have the beard, the whiskers. And then we have these props that go in. Interchangeable dorsal fin. Oh, I see. The fin is for, I guess, Goku to sit on. That's where you would change it. Why would you even keep the fin there if Goku's gonna sit on it? Yeah, let's take out, I guess, the dragon first, just to see what he would look like by himself. We can also take out the stand that he comes in. So here is the dragon. He is pretty just static, I think. I don't think his arms move or anything. Yeah, nothing. His head? Oh, his head does move. That's cool. Don't know if I want to mess with the head though. Yeah, his head does move. There's a little bit articulation there. Then we have his whiskers here. I think this is. Let's leave that in there actually. Because we're gonna take out the stand too, just to put him on. And then I think this is the part that goes on the back of his tail somewhere here. All these parts come out. It should be one of these. Not too sure what it was. Let's look at the instructions again. Should be right near his actual neck right here or something. I don't know, can you guys see where it is? I can't even tell exactly where I'm looking at. Like one of these parts. Oh, I think it's this. Or do I just place it on top? Oh. No, one part definitely comes out because it says interchangeable. Let me cut back and find it real quick. Alright, so I found the piece. I thought it was gonna break something, but it's just really tightly put in there. So it's right here, like before you get to this part, this big part, and then it's right here. Let's just leave that in there for now, because I might just set up the dragon by myself. But the detail on him is very good. Let's see if I can get a little bit close. Yeah, the detail is very nice on this dragon. He has very well painted. It's just like a statue, pretty much. But let's put out, before we take Goku out, let's do the dragon setup so we can see what we're getting into with the figure. Yeah, so here it is, the 40th Dragon Ball Anniversary. If you guys remember the re-release for Cooler that came out, he also came out with this 40th Dragon Ball stand. It's kind of just a regular plastic stand. This is very like solid plastic and metal. No, it's not metal. I think it's just hard plastic. But the other one for Cooler was okay. It was just a regular like see-through purple stand, and nothing really. He didn't even come with anything to like hold them on it, so you can't even use the stand Like you could just place him on top of it, but he didn't come with like a hook or anything. Not like those Dragon Ball hooks or the Tamashii Nation stand hooks do anything. They're really useless. But let's look at the directions again. So with these clouds, we can take a look at the clouds. I think probably do the small one first. So we have this first cloud. Let's see if I can get that in the shot. We have semi-decent cloud, which is very nice. I think they're all pretty much like this. I think this one's the bigger one. This one looks pretty nice. There he is. I'm very interested to see how the dragon's actually going to fit on top of here. So let's actually see the directions again. I wish they placed the 40th anniversary like thing here so you could actually see the stand. There's just a lot of guessing that you have to do on where things go. I think just the small part would go in the front, and then medium large towards the back. So basically for these, I think you can just take them out. I don't know which way they would go. Okay, this way. This way, go this way. Usually they come out the other way. We'll keep those in there. Okay, so for this, okay, they have a specific way that they go in, so you don't place it in wrong. So this one goes in like that. This one, let's see. Most likely the medium one. So take this one, I'll put that in there. This one just goes in something like this. Right? This one. There it goes. So I like that. That's pretty cool that it, like, you can't just place it in because it has a certain way that'll fit in. Is that? I don't know if that's a magnet in there. Probably for the... Okay, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, last one is going to be the large one. Let me take this piece out. Okay, so we got this one in. Let's see. How does this one go in? Like this. Oh, okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. The clouds are on. And now for the last part. Let's see, just placing the dragon on top. Okay, continuing on. We actually got to look at the actual figure now, which is surprising to say that we haven't even started to look at Goku. That was just the dragon. But like I mentioned, we are just going to take this guy out. I'm not too sure what his other hair is supposed to be for. Let's take a look at it. It's just... Does his hair change? I don't know what this one's for, this hair. And then he has a different bangs on the top here. I'm not too sure what that's for either. But he does, it's crazy that he has another head. Okay, I'm not quite too sure why he comes with another headpiece. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments about what it's for. I don't know if this comes out, does it? Okay, it does. I don't know, stuff like that is scary. Definitely comes out though. I'm pretty sure they just set you up with this guy. Yeah, so here is the actual figure. I actually wanted to do a comparison for Daima Goku to see how big he was. I think he's smaller than Daima Goku, I'm pretty sure. Which is crazy to say because that figure is very small. I'm going to try to do a comparison with the figures. Let me see. Oh my god. Okay, his hand just came out. Alright, perfect. That is not a good sign so far. Does this hand not go up? Like, he definitely should have articulation here, no? Or is that just, is he just, like, supposed to be a static figure? Am I posing him too much? Okay, that's a little odd. I guess his... So let's take a look at him a little bit closer. Yes. Okay, so back to what I was saying, taking an up-close look of him, he is very tiny. I think he's about the same size as the Daima Goku. Let me actually go grab him real quick and we'll just take a look. Okay, I got the Daima Goku here. Here he is in comparison. And then we got him next to... Oh wow, they're actually the same height almost. Let's see. Yeah, they're basically the same height. That's crazy. I think Goku's head is a little bit bigger. But yeah, here they are next to each other. I'm not going to even bring the Innocent Challenger Goku. That's like almost near the end of Dragon Ball. Or that saga where he's fighting Demon King Piccolo. So he's obviously going to be a little bit taller. But this is a very interesting. They're the same height. They're pretty much like the same figure. Alright, that's cool. Let's keep him here. We're just gonna look more at the details on this figure. And oh yeah, his tail's missing. Oh, I will put that on. I just wanted to see how his articulation was. So you have to move around his gi, so you can actually put his hand up. I thought you could just do it like here, but you can't because it's stuck. So that's why this hand popped out. Which is interesting. We have this as well. I don't know about poses for this guy, by the way, guys. I'm probably just going to do poses along with the Innocent Challenger Goku. I'll probably do a two-parter, so this video will probably be with that Innocent Challenger Goku, so I'll probably be reviewing this guy after you guys watch that. So, like I mentioned, let's see what else he has. I was gonna look at these. This is the other ribbon that comes with, and then these tong things. I think they're like the Tonka things. I wish they were a little bit bigger so you can maybe use it with another figure. Thing is, like, how does this okay, and that is gone forever. I just lost that piece. Alright, let me find that. Alright, so I found the piece. Super small piece, by the way. This is ridiculous. I don't know who at Bandai thought it was a good idea to do this small of a piece. Look, I can't even... You guys can't even see it on the camera. It's so tiny. And I don't even know how to put it back on. Yeah, that's crazy. They should have just made this top whole part just come off. So you can put it on his hand. Alright, we'll put this back. And I'm not going to probably pose him that much. He's probably just going to stay in that dragon pose. All these other hand pieces and stuff, that's a lot of just like potential breakage of the figure, if I'm gonna be honest. He looks like he's just like supposed to be a statue, honestly. Let's actually take this out. So I have to use that like that. And then we have this one. Should just go in that. Okay, perfect. Alright, and now we're going to put on his tail, essentially take off his head. We need to put on his... Let's take this out, actually. We're going to put on his color pole thing. Perfect. Sits nice and neat up there. Take this off, and he's obviously holding the power tool. And then there he is. Okay, we are back. So I actually managed to get Goku on the dragon himself. So the part right here, you could just clip on into the middle of where his gi is under his pants. And then, yeah, you just place him on top like that. And that's it. He's pretty stable on there. And he looks sick. Like I mentioned, I'm probably going to just keep him like this because it's such an iconic pose. Everybody knows about this. It's the first cover of Dragon Ball, and it's going to look nice in the collection. So, yeah, this is my review for the figure. Let me know what you guys think about the figure itself. And, yeah, stay tuned for some of the poses. I'm going to add the Innocent Challenger Goku in there as well. And then maybe I'll do something a little bit with this guy as well. But other than that, this is Toyzart. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.